everybody. Welcome to my channel, The Book Adventure with Mrs. Mayuro. I have another great book for us to read. Read or interpret? We'll have to find that out together in just a second. But the title on this book, it's called Chalk by Bill Thompson, and the illustrator is Marshall Cavendish. And this is a very, very special kind of book. This particular book, it's going to make you and I do a lot of thinking like all the other ones, but this one requires just a little bit more focus, and it requires you and I to communicate a lot. That means to use our words a lot in order to make sense of what's happening. Now, before we really get into talking about this amazing book called Chalk by Bill Thompson, what are some of the characteristics of the books that we have been reading in class, that we share in class, that we check out from the library, right? What are some of those characteristics that we find in those books that we are constantly sharing in class? Can you think about some of those characteristics? What do those books have? Yes, a title. Okay, this one also has a title. Similarities, right? Those have a title. This one also has a title. Similarities, which means the same thing. Okay, a title. Anyone else? What else? What are some characteristics that we have seen? Oh, yes, paragraphs. Paragraphs are made up of words, right? Words, which is called, and we also call it the written text. So if they have words, paragraphs, what else? Oh, yeah, captions, right? Captions. Captions helps us know just a little bit more about some of those pictures and sometimes about some of those illustrations that we see in the text, right? They give us just a little bit more information. Well, back to our book. Thank you for sharing that great knowledge about the characteristics of many of the books that we have read in class, that we have shared in class, and also that we have checked out from the library. What an awesome place to go to, right? The library. Well, this is a book. This book belongs to a special kind of books. All books are special, but this one is a little different. This book is called a wordless picture book. I'm going to say that one more time. This is a wordless picture book. Now, a wordless picture book has no words. And if it has some words, it has a little bit of words. There's not a lot of written text in wordless picture books, which is just exactly what this book is. It's a wordless picture book that doesn't have a lot of text. The only pages where you're going to find written text is on the front cover, not even the back cover, because the back cover has a label. So there are no words in the back. And the pages inside, I'm not going to show you all those awesome details yet because I don't know if I'm going to turn to the right page, right? And some of the details you and I are going to have to talk about them, because those details, that understanding that we're going to be getting from this book has to come from the illustrations. That means you and I are going to have to make sense. We're going to have to understand the details, the events, right? The sequence of events through you and I zooming into the pictures. So there's going to have to be a lot of zooming in, which means just focus, right? Take your thinking and ground it in those illustrations, not in the written text for this one, because it's a wordless picture book. But this time we get to practice zooming in and noticing a lot about those details that we find in the illustrations. Now remember, we've talked about also that illustrations gives us a lot of clues. So we're going to have to find those clues. We're going to have to dig up that evidence, right? We do love to dig evidence, right? Some of the evidence is on the surface level, but there's times when we're going to have to dig just a little deeper to go and find the evidence that makes better sense. And that's what we have to learn how to train to do, right? We have to train our brains to be able to dig the surface too, to focus on the surface, but also to dig just a deep further, where you and I are going to grow new knowledge, a lot more knowledge. So let's get started with our book. Get ready, because we're going to have to talk a lot. We're going to have to think a lot, because that's what wordless pictures books helps us do. They help us learn new words that we can share, and they also help us learn how to express ourselves better. So let's try to do that together. It's okay if you're a little nervous. I'm a little nervous too, but you and I together, we're going to be able to do an amazing, amazing job. Remember, don't stop until correct, until you're proud. Don't stop until you're proud. Here we go. Chalk. Bill Thompson is the author. So let me start turning the pages. That's our first page. This is our first page. This is our second page right here. And as you can tell, a little windy today. That's all right. Such a beautiful day out here. Let me just fix this a little more. And here we go. That's the first picture. This is the first page. I'm going to get it a little closer, and I want you to zoom in, and I want you to start noticing some of those details that we can talk about, that we know are happening. You ready? Let's look at the other one. Notice how we're taking a little bit of time to just zoom in and look at the illustration from side to side, top to bottom. We don't want to miss anything, okay? You're ready to share what's happening on this first page? Yeah, I see you very excited, so yes, you can have a turn first, okay? What are some of the things that you know for sure are happening on this first page? Oh, I like how you said that. I love how you said, I see three kids. I see three kids. Let me turn it a little bit this way. So you see three kids, and then you said, I think it's raining because one of them is holding an umbrella. I see that right there. I'm trying to get away from the sun, so here we go. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. Sorry about all that moving around. Okay, so you noticed three kids, and you said, I think it's raining because I see one of them with an umbrella. Let me see. Let me zoom the picture one more time, and let's see if you can tell us, why do you know, how do you notice? Why do you think that it's raining? Oh, you said, I know it's raining. I notice now it's raining for sure because I see the rain. Ooh, what an awesome job the illustrator did. Look at that. Yeah, you're right. I see a lot of rain there. And you're right. Certainly true. Three kids with an umbrella and the weather is raining, right? And then on this side, oh, that's right, a dinosaur, right? Real dinosaur? Oh, okay. Thank you for helping me understand that. I really appreciate when we put our minds together and we help each other understand and make sense together, right? We don't want to have any misconception. We help each other clear those up. Okay, so maybe a plastic dinosaur, okay? What else do you notice? Oh, a gift bag. A gift bag. I wonder what's in there. Thank you for sharing that, because when you said I noticed that gift bag, it made my brain say, ooh, I wonder what's in there. So you and I are helping each other make sense of what's happening. So there we go. First pages are done. See how easy that is? Now you're going to be able to become an expert in not only reading words that have written text, but also books that have no words, like this one, wordless picture books. So there's three kids, and then there's a dinosaur with a gift bag, and we are wondering what's inside. There's the other page. Oh yeah, you're right. The three kids are still there, and the one in the yellow raincoat is now holding that special bag, right? That special gift bag that was on the mouth of the dinosaur. Okay. Oh, look at the clues on this page. So they open the bag, and what's inside? Oh, how do you know it's chalk? That's my question. How do you know it's chalk if there's no words here to tell you that it's chalk? Good thinking. Great strategy to use. You're zooming in, and you know that's chalk because you have chalk. See, our background knowledge also helps us make sense of what's going on in wordless picture books. So that's chalk. They now have the special gift bag, right? And there was chalk inside. I wonder what they're going to do with the chalk. What would you do with the chalk? Let's see. Let's see what they do. Oh, what a pretty pink color. But look what's happening, right? Look what's happening. You're right. She grabbed a piece of chalk, and she's looking at it. Look at her face. Ask yourself, what could be some of the things that she's thinking? What are some of those wonderful things that she's thinking? Because look at her face. Certainly thinking something, right? What could she be thinking? Oh, what she's going to draw. That makes sense, right? It makes sense because that's exactly what the clues in the text are telling us. That she's thinking, what am I going to draw? I think I would be thinking the same thing. And what did she ended up drawing? You're right. How do you know she made a sun? You see it in the illustration. You see how easy it is to read? We can also read the illustrations in the photographs. What an awesome job you are doing. So she draws a sun. Let's keep turning those pages. Oh, something happened. Let's look at this page first. So there was the sun. Ooh, she drew a sun, and now the sun became, ooh, you think it's a real sun? Okay, let's keep reading those illustrations and find that out. I like how you're thinking that way. Oh, maybe you're right. When we went to the other page, I noticed, look at that. Look how she's covering her face. Like this, right? And look at him. Look at her. Look at their expressions on their faces, right? Certainly that has to be the sun because they're covering themselves like saying, oh, wow, it's too bright. It's too bright. Ooh, you know what I'm noticing? It's still raining. That's what I'm noticing. But what do you notice? What do you know so far? What do you think about the chalk? Oh, I like that. Magic chalk. Huh. That certainly was a special kind of bag, right? Let's find out. Oh, look what happened to that sun that she drew. Went right up into the sky. Oh, I like how you mentioned that. Thank you for sharing that. You said it was raining on these other pages. Rain. Rain. I see the puddles. You look at all those little scribbles there. Yeah, that's what the illustrator did to make us believe that it was raining, to make it seem that it's raining. But when we turn to this page, it stopped. Thank you for noticing that. You're going deep. You're going deep, and I really, really like that, right? Let's take our thinking, not just to the surface level, but let's try to take it deep. So it stopped raining, right? The clouds seems that they're moving away, which is exactly what happens when it's starting to get sunny. The clouds rolled away, right? Look at that. Now they have a smile. Ooh, that was magic chalk. Let's keep pulling. And remember, no words, right? We're just trying to talk about what's happening. That's all we're doing. And I think you and I are doing a pretty awesome job. So thank you for helping me. Keep helping me because I do need your help a lot. Ready? And, oh, someone else's turn. I like how they're sharing the chalk, right? Now it's someone else's turn. Look at her face. Oh, yep, you're right. There's the umbrella there. They don't need it. Thank you for saying that. They don't need it anymore. Why don't they need it anymore? Oh, it stopped raining, right? Remember that special chalk? Yep, it stopped raining. Now it's sunny. Just like right now. It's a little sunny. Ready? I wonder what she's going to draw. Oh, you already saw it. You already saw it. Let me go this way now. What do you notice she's drawing? Oh, yes, butterflies. Oh, thank you for saying that, right? That was your background knowledge. I like how you said those are monarch butterflies. You're right. Look at that. We learned a little bit about butterflies. We read an article about butterflies, and that certainly looks like a monarch butterfly. She's drawing butterflies. What else do you notice that it's happening? What's another way we can interpret also all the clues that we're finding here? Oh, yes, that makes total sense. She's drawing butterflies, even on this side. We see some there. And on this page, those butterflies are starting to fly. Yes, they're alive now. They're alive. All those butterflies are alive. Oh, yeah, thank you for noticing that. She took off her raincoat and her hat, right? She doesn't need it, right? She doesn't need it. Let's keep reading. Ooh, I love that. I love how they're sharing the chalk, but not also I love what you're doing, what you're thinking. Look what an awesome, awesome illustrations we have here. We have two awesome illustrations. What do you notice? Yes, if we could put words on this page, what would be some of those words that we could write on this page? Yes, yes, that makes sense, right? Goes with the illustration, goes with what we see here. Okay, I like that. So you would write, the boy is happy looking at the butterflies. That would be an awesome detail for this page, right? Yeah. Look at that one, right? Could we also interpret what is happening here using words, using written language? Yes, we could. What could we say? You're right. You're right. The girls are putting their hands up in the air. They're super excited. They're excited because why? You're right. Because the butterflies are becoming alive. They're starting to fly. They're flying. What an awesome, awesome event right here. I love those two. I think so far, those are probably my best favorite pages. Oh, look at this boy. It's the boy's turn now. Yep, look at his face. Look at his face. Let's see how the girl's faces were. Look at her face right there. Different, right? They're showing excitement in a different way. And look at his face. Look at his face. Let's see if we find the other girl's face. Oh, I think I found it. Look at that. She had a really, really beautiful, beautiful thinking face. And look at him on this side. Oh, I think he's really thinking hard. He wants it to be very, very special. He wants to be able to draw something that's very, very special. Here we go. And let's look at the other page. Look at what he's drawing. What does that look like? Oh, wait a second. You said it looks like a dinosaur. So if it looks like a dinosaur and that's exactly what he's drawing, I'm afraid about what's going to happen next. Are you a little afraid of what's going to happen next? You're right. It's going to become a real dinosaur. Oh, thank you. You said like that one in the back? Yeah, that would be true, but the only difference would be that that one is still a toy dinosaur, a plastic dinosaur. And remember, they're using magic chalk. They're using magic chalk. So, yes, they would both be dinosaurs. That would be a similarity, but the difference, what would the difference be? Correct. One would be a plastic one, a toy one. And if we're right, if our prediction is right, this one would be a real one. Difference, right? Difference. Uh-oh. Look at that. Yes, you're right. One of the girls is covering her face. The other one has her hand on her cheek, and it looks like she's screaming. I would be able to write that because look at how her mouth is open. I think she's screaming, right? That's a very, very big clue for you and I to know that and say, well, yeah, she's screaming. And look at his face. What else do you notice? Yes, good word. They're surprised, right? They're very, very surprised. Oh, correct. Maybe a little scared too. Why are they surprised? Why are they scared? Good. Yes. Look at the big, long shadow in the back. Look at the big, big, long shadow in the back, right? Uh-oh. I think our prediction just came true, right? That dinosaur is a real dinosaur. Yes, you're right. Looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a T-Rex, right? Many people call them T-Rex. Oh, so yes, the kids are screaming, correct. Well, I like how you're starting to just zoom in and pull evidence right away. We're not having to take a little longer to do that, right? You're learning it, and it's becoming automatic, right? Your brain is just looking at it, zooms in, and pulls something that makes sense to understand what's happening. Yes, the kids are screaming, correct. It seems that they're starting to run. That's right, because a dinosaur is chasing them. What would you do if a dinosaur was chasing you? You hide, okay? What would you do? Oh, run away, just like the kids, right? I think I would do that too. Yeah, I would do that too. I would try to run and find me a hiding place, right? I would use both of your thinking right now. I think that's what I would do. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now we all agree, right? Let's keep reading. Oh, that is a big problem that they have. Talk to me about this 2 pages. Let's not zoom in at one page. Let's try to zoom in at both pages. Yes, the kids are hiding. That's right. That's one way of grabbing clues from one page and grabbing clues from another and putting it together in a way that it makes sense, right? Where we don't take some time and talk about this one and talk about this other one separately. But now you're starting to learn that we can look at both sides and come up with something that makes sense for one side and the other, right? Awesome clues. Keep pulling them, keep pulling them. They're hiding. They're hiding. Yes, they're still screaming. She's still screaming. Certainly, look how big her mouth is open, right? Yep. They're still screaming. That's what it looks like. They're still running, correct. And they're still hiding, correct. Beautiful. Oh, that's right, on the playground. Is that why you said it? Yeah, it reminds you of the playground at school. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, look at that. Talk to me about both pages now. Let's wait a few seconds and zoom in and talk to me about both pages. Oh, I'm noticing you stopped. You're thinking. React. Remember our clue for reacting? Awesome. Okay, that's right. The dinosaur is now looking for the kids. Yeah, I think he's a little hungry, right? Yeah. I wonder what the kids are going to do. They certainly do have a problem, right? This would be a big, big problem in this wordless picture book. If we could talk about the problem in the story, this would probably be it. Yes, the dinosaur is still chasing them, and the kids are still hiding. That's right. That's right. The girl is still screaming. Right there. Look at her mouth. Good noticing. Yeah, I think that would be me. Yeah, that would be too. You too? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. The other girl is also screaming. Look at her up here. Yeah. Ooh, you see how much we're having to talk about all those details that are happening here? And zoom in and talk, think, and then let's talk about what's happening in both pages. Correct. That's right. 2 kids are in the tunnel, right? What else? Oh yeah. Two kids are in the tunnel, and then the dinosaur is right outside. Oh, you think he saw them? The dinosaur? The Tyrannosaurus Rex saw them? Oh, I hope not. I wonder what they're thinking right now. Look at everything that my brain is having to do right now, right? My brain is so focused on everything that's happening, and guess what? No words. We're making sense of it as we go. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Oh, yes. Has some chalk in there. Oh, you're right. So the boy has chalk and he's drawing something in the tunnel, correct? That's right. And then on this one, he drew a cloud. Yes. What else? What else? Keep thinking. You're doing an amazing job. Rain. Oh, I wonder what's that gonna do? Oh, it's gonna start raining? What makes you say that? Oh, that's right. Because if we go back, everything they made, everything they drew with that chalk was becoming real. The sun became real. There we go. And then, oh, that's when the dinosaur. See, oh, that's right. The dinosaur became real. What else became real? Yes, the butterflies. The butterflies became real. So if this boy is drawing a cloud and a rain, maybe it will start raining. Let's see. Let's see if your prediction is right. Let's see if you have to confirm or adjust. What do you have to do? Do you have to confirm or adjust your prediction? Yes, confirm. Right. Right. What's happening? Correct. It's raining. Oh yeah. You're noticing that it's not sunny anymore. It's starting to get very, very cloudy. What else do you notice? What else do you notice? Great thinking. Yeah. Big nice drops of water, right? Big nice drops. That's right. The dinosaur's looking up. Oh, okay. I like that. I like how you say you think now the dinosaur's scared, right? It's not the kids anymore. Now the dinosaurs scared. Sometimes that happens too, right? When we're reading a lot of fiction stories, the character's role changes. And that's certainly happening here, right? The kids were running, they were scared, and now you're thinking that the dinosaur's also scared. Okay, but what's going to happen? But I still don't understand. Why would the boy draw a cloud and some rain? I don't understand. Oh, huh. I like what you're saying. Thank you for saying that. They wanted it to start raining, but I wonder why. What should we do to find out for sure? Why did they want the weather to change? What do we do to find that out? That's right. Turn the page and zoom in one more time. What do you notice? What do you notice? Yeah, I'm excited about what's happening now. What do you notice now? Okay, the girl's hiding, right? Yeah, she's been hiding. I would be hiding too. Yeah, I'm sure you would too. What do you notice? That's right. The dinosaur is melting. Why is he melting? I don't understand. Help me understand. Help me understand and make sense of what's happening here. Why is the dinosaur melting? That was a real dinosaur. Huh, let's take a few seconds and think about that. Why? Remember, no words. There's no way we can know what's happening here if we don't stop and think about and grab all those clues, right? We grab them and we pull them. For this page, you're going to have to do just a little more. You're going to have to dig just a little deeper, right? Dig with your brain, right? Try to go beyond the surface. Why is this dinosaur now melting if he was a real dinosaur? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. That's right. Because was made out of chalk. He was made out of chalk. That's right. When you draw with chalk and then you put water on it, your picture disappears, right? It gets washed away. Oh, what an awesome way of digging deeper into the clues, the illustration. We can't say the text because there's no text, right? There's no written text, but we certainly can dig deep using a picture and using our background knowledge, what we already know from talking about the events, the sequence of events on the other pages. Total sense. He's melting because he was made out of chalk. Even though he was a real dinosaur, he was still made out of chalk. And water washes chalk away. Look at that. Water washes chalk away. Great background knowledge. What a beautiful way of grabbing your background knowledge and merging it with your thinking and all the new information that we're learning here. So grabbing your background knowledge, merging it with your thinking and the text, the illustrations, right? And the beautiful, beautiful illustrations that we were given. Now they're standing there. Oh, yeah. She's relieved, right? She's relieved that that dinosaur is gone because look how she's touching her head. Thank you for thinking that way. Yeah, he grabbed his jacket. Oh, yeah, you think they're going to go home? Yeah, I think I would go home after that too. What would you do? Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we would all go home, right? That's right. She's just standing. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. She's also thinking. Yeah, she's thinking what she's gonna do. Correct. Oh, look at this one. Let's not forget to zoom in side to side, top to bottom, right? That's right. They're putting the bag in back where they found it. Back. They're putting the bag where it was at the beginning, on the dinosaur's mouth, the plastic one, right? You were right. They're walking away. They're walking away. There's the dinosaur, just like at the beginning, right? Remember when we started thinking, when we started first reading this book? There it is. Yeah, there it was. That special gift bag, right? That's right. It started raining again. There's the umbrella. Those are the three kids walking away. They're not walking closer. They're not getting close to the dinosaur this time. They're walking away. Are they walking away from the dinosaur? Or are they walking away from the bag with the magic chalk in? Huh, could be, right? Yeah, it makes sense. I like how you're saying that. You think the kids are walking away from the dinosaur because they're scared of the dinosaur, correct? Yep, but you think that they're walking away from the chalk, from the bag with the chalk. Yeah, they're scared of the chalk this time, right? They don't want to mess with it. Magic chalk, right? You have to be very, very careful with the magic chalk. Yes, that one, you're right. That one's looking back. Let's see. There he is. He's looking back. I wonder why. Why? And that's the end of our story. What an amazing, amazing job you did helping me understand all those awesome details. We worked together. We worked together. You and I connected our thinking and we were trying to make sense of everything that was happening here. Now, what are some of the activities that you can do with this book? One of the things that you can do with this book, you can go back and pick your favorite page and write about the details that you notice are happening in that particular page. If I were to go back, do you still remember which one was my favorite page? That's right. This one right here. Yeah, oh, it was yours too? Okay. Oh, I thought you would say that. Yeah, you love dinosaurs. I was thinking that one was going to be your favorite one. But one of the writing activities that you can do now is go back, find your favorite page or the page that you would like to add writing to. Remember, wordless picture book. But you can grab paper, you can grab a post-it card, and you can write what you think is happening. Let your author's voice come out. I've always told you, and you've always known, if you can draw, you can be a writer. If you can draw, you can be an author. If you can write, you can also be an illustrator. Let your author's voice come out. Let all those wonderful words that you have in your head, use your feelings, your emotions, and put them together and try to explain in your own words what's happening in the illustrations. Write a paragraph maybe a few sentences about what you think is happening. Rewrite the story yourself with your own author's voice. You are an author. You have author's voice. You just have to let them come out. Let's not keep them in here, right? We want our author's voice to come out. That's one of the things that you can do. You can do one of the pages. You can do all of it. You can do a few pages. Or you can also write about what would you do if you had this magic chalk. What would you do? What would you draw? Right? If this is magic chalk, what would you do? Or what would you draw with it? Think about it. Until next time, I will see you here later. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked our book, and remember, use all the strategies that you have learned to become an even better reader, better writer, and a better person to be able to explain everything that your brain is telling you. Always, always listen to your inner voice. And no matter what, let your author's voice come out, either in writing or through your words when you communicate with somebody. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.